Hello everyone, it's TheCanadianWifier. I originally had live narration for this battle, and it was a good live narration. Like, I felt great afterwards. It was upbeat, a good tempo. It was a great battle, actually, which is why you're seeing it here in front of you. Unfortunately, my mic just decided not to record. And it's not like I didn't click record on the audio beforehand. It's not like it wasn't plugged in. My mic just straight up was like, nah, I'm not going to record for this session. So, okay, that's cool. Whatever. Unfortunately, that means you're obviously not going to get the live narration, but I'm going to give you the second best thing because it was a really good match still, and I'm going to post-narrate it for you guys. It's the standard Showdown upload as opposed to a live narration. Anyway, looking at his team, it's pretty standard RU. He's got the Sand Slash, he's probably got the Life Orb Chinchino, those are really common. Bandidente is also very common. He's got a Regenerator Core in Slowking and Amoonguss, and then he's got a Pivot Switch with Rotom Cut. My team is just a simple, it's my NU team. And the reason I'm using an RU is because I was laddering and I was taking a break from laddering in NU, but I wanted to keep getting used to my team. So instead of like switching alts because I was too lazy to make a new alt to just practice around in NU with my team, I decided to just bump it up to RU and be like, hey, let's go for a little bit of challenge. Let's make this team, I don't know why, I just decided to bring it to RU, guys. Don't question. Anyway, it was a really good battle, so let's just get into it. Right? Where's my mouse? Now. So, leading off the battle, I'm going to lead off Golurk, because my lead on this team is Golurk, and he has a Rotom Cut, and I figured he would not Volt Switch against the Golurk on the first turn, so I have a really free switch into my Squirtlipede, and just eat up the Leaf Storm, because I'm actually specially defensive, and that allows me to get up a free layer of Spike. And I don't know if he's going to spin them away right away, but I figure I have a safe switch out to a Alomomola anyway, because I can Toxic him or his switch in. I guess if he switched out to Amoonguss after setting up Stealth Rock, bleh, but he trades Toxics with me, and now in case he wants to spin and get them out of here, I'm going to go out to the meta, which is my Golurk. Unfortunately, it goes out to Amoonguss, and I have a perfect switch into Amoonguss, which is Squirtlipede, because I have a very interesting set on this. I love to, I think you've already seen it, it is Rest Talk with Spikes and X-Scissor. And I'm just going to be able to get up another layer of Spike because I'm faster than him, obviously, because I'm a Squirtlipede and he's an Amoonguss. Here, I wanted to go to Golurk, predicting him to immediately go to Sand Slash, but I didn't want him to Giga Drain again, and just in case he did Giga Drain again, I go out to my special defensive Zweilous. Unfortunately, he did go right into Sand Slash, but it really is no bother, because, I mean, I still have a Ghost-type spin blocker, and I can just come right in and block his spin. If he wanted to go for an Earthquake, it didn't really matter. Here I go for Dynamic Punch. I could have gone to Earthquake if I wanted to weaken it more, but I knew Dynamic Punch would weaken it a bit, and I could also get the Confusion, which I do, which is really lucky, and now predicting him to want to switch out and not want to die to Confusion Hacks, I'm just going to set up my Stealth Rock and GTFO. I'm going to head right out into Squirtlipede because, like I said, it's a really good counter to Amoonguss. And right now, Sand Slash actually does die to the Spikes if I get up one more layer, so I was really hoping I would on that Sleep Talk there, but unfortunately I pull a Rest. And I was expecting to take maybe a Volt Switch, but it actually turns out to be an HP Fire, so I won't be able to live any more turns. And on my last Sleep Talk, I get an X-Scissor. At the time, I was kind of like, about the whole thing, because I really wanted the Spike, but I realized right away, as soon as it died, that I was actually really lucky I did get off the X-Scissor, because an extra layer of Spike would not have helped weaken down that Rotom, due to Levitate obviously, and it was much more beneficial in the long run of the battle for me to get off the damage on the Rotom, and I mean I still have Golurk healthy, so I can block the spin. Anyway, I can switch in Zack and Weezy, and just start going for some roars, because now that all my hazards are up and they're here to stay, I can just start racking up some damage. In comes Entei, and I realize I don't want to take a Choice Banded Flare Blitz, so I'm going to switch out to a Alomomola to take it, and I'm like, do these things get Wild Charge? I don't know, I'm not really proficient in RU. Unfortunately, he just crits me with a Stone Edge, but luckily I do have max HP Golurk, which I can just switch out into, take it easily, and hit him up with an Earthquake, because like I said, if he switched into Rotom, it's really low now that I got the X-Scissor damage on it, and it's only going to have a couple more Stealth Rock switch-ins. As you can see right now, this is going to be his last switch-in, and especially now that I have a Golurk out, I know the Leaf Storm is coming, which is just going to allow me to switch easily out into Zack and Weezy, and oh my god, this Pokemon's so much fun to use, guys. If you haven't used Special Defensive Zweilous yet in the lower tiers, try it out. I'll leave the set in the description. It's actually, like, looking at the numbers, you're like, that's probably not that good, but it has so many good resistances. Oh my god. And I run dual phasing. You can run Crunch over Dragon Tail, but I run dual phasing just because I use it on a stall team with a bunch of hazards. Anyway, he's going to bring in Sand Slash here. And unfortunately, I do not get the phasing move, but Here I switch out to Golurk because he dies at the end of the turn, and there's absolutely no reason for me not to go into Golurk. I mean, really, the spin block there was a must. I can just go for a Shadow Punch here and let my Golurk die and get a ton of damage off on the Slowking, like basically cripple it, because all the Hazards on the field is basically just cancelling out the Regenerator of his Regenerator cores, because they lose about 26% every time, and Regenerator recovers 30. Anyway, I'm going to go for the foul play on the switch, knowing that it's going to do giant damage to anything on his team. And he sends in Slowking to get a little bit more Regenerator, but like I said, the Hazards are really just cancelling out the Regenerator, so every time he switches in and switches out, he gains like 3% as opposed to 30. SR71 Blackbird sitting here, get critted once, but only once, which allows me to live, and just kill him off with the foul play. And this is, ladies and gentlemen, why I like foul play over Brave Bird on Mandibuzz, because you don't hurt yourself, and generally they bring in physical attackers, and you can do a ton of damage, way more than you normally would with Brave Bird. It's a little upsetting against some grass types, but in general I like foul play's utility a lot more. Anyway, he's going to kill me out with a Flare Blitz, and as soon as he locked himself into Flare Blitz, I knew I won the battle, because he will kill himself off to recoil. And the Slowking can do absolutely nothing against, well, Braviary can outspeed and kill it, basically. Unfortunately, I don't get the Dragon Tail, I get the Roar on the Sleep Talk, so Zack and Weezy are going to go down, the two of them. But I can just, that allows me to bring in Canada to finish off the game with a Brave Bird, so I hope you guys enjoyed. This battle turned out to be, my recording says 10 right now, but I'm assuming it's going to be more around 7, as opposed to, I believe the live narration was about 12. So I saved 4 minutes of your life by forgetting, or my mic saved you 4 minutes of your life by failing to record the audio. But I really feel, I don't know, I did a decent job on this, but it'll never match that live narration. I'm sorry guys, I failed you. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. Leave a like if you did. I will see you next time. Goodbye.